All right. Excuse me. Excuse me. Um, y'all let me know y'all can hear me, and we will get straight into it. Okay, my bad. Trying to put these devices on silent. You know, these damn phones loud as hell, so I had to put everything on silent. Okay. All right. Y'all said the sound is good. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What's up, Sandy? Lady D, Criminelli. What's going on, dear? Carol Smith, this is your hometown out in Kentucky. Um, Owensboro, Kentucky, to be exact. Miss Cooley, how you doing? Now I see Tina Powers. Savannah came here earlier. Um, Man, my body just feel still tired. I took a nap early and still. I don't know. Any of y'all went to sleep and thought you had enough, but you wake up, you still feel like you sluggish and tired. That's how I'm feeling right now, man. Anyway, guys, this is October. When I find out it is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, so all my fellas and my ladies, any of you who have been through this or are going through this now, my heart goes out to y'all, and my message to y'all is: if you are going through this right now, please, when you find your strength, please get out. Okay, please get out. And to the survivors, you know, bless your heart. My heart goes out to y'all. Y'all can have a story you can teach the youth about going to a situation like this and what measures to take to get out this situation. Because in this era, I don't know which one is worse. Is the adults or is it the youngins that's doing this? Because in my time going to school, we had them young knuckleheads that was doing this to women too, smacking the hell out of them. You know, and well, you know, of course, back then they thought it was cool. They really thought it was cool. I used to hear them bragging to their homies about how they smacked the hell, where they correct term that they use, you know, how I smacked the hell out they bitch. That's what they used to say back in the school days, you know. And it was cool to them to do that, you know. So it is said that a lot of us men, we pick up our ways for our mom. I kind of agree with that to an extent. But then again, you know, a lot of domestic abuse, they say, comes from us men. So if that is the case, then for us men who put our hands on women, listen to what I'm saying now, they put our hands on women, not in defense, but just putting our hands on them because we know that we can or we feel the urge to. Who do we learn that from? All right? Trust me, I've seen it firsthand. Me growing up, I've seen it firsthand. So if you got us men that does that, you know, who do we really, who are we really learning from? Are we really learning from our dad or are we learning from our mom? Or better yet, let's just be fair. Are we learning from both of them? Because a lot of us, and a lot of you who may be listening later or listening now, have grew up in a household while you heard of this type of stuff going on. And a lot of times when you grow up around this, it'll fuck you up. It will. It's just like you grow up and your mom always just talk down on you. You know, hardly ever say something positive, you know, and talks down on you. That takes a toll of you as you get older. All right? Or your dad just talk down on you. To say all type of shit about you, you know, and hardly nothing positive. You know what I mean? That takes an effect on you, and that's a bag that we tend to carry along with us for eternity. Amen. And this is why I say with a lot of us men, we do go through a lot of stuff that a lot of women do, but we just don't talk about it. We don't. We swallow it and we take it and we just kind of roll with the punches. All right. But now a lot of men do carry their bag and they wear it on their sleeves, and I guess in a sense I understand. But I will agree with this, what a lot of people say. We can't put other people that we deal with in our life, we can't put that on them because they not the one who did it to us. All right. Now, granted, I do believe this, and I told somebody this the other day. When you see stuff that somebody does, it will give you a trigger. It does, and it probably scares the hell out of you. And a lot of us don't know how to deal with it when we see that trigger. But still, we can't blame them for it because they just don't know. They don't know. So when we sit up there go upside their head because they do something that triggers us, can you really say that that's fair? This ain't me caping for nobody. I'm just saying in general. Because again, I can speak on them because I witnessed it myself. I just seen it. All right? It has been around me. Not bad like that. But it's been around me though. And I just seen it. We carry bones and we push it over to the next person. And it causes a whole lot of problems. It is not their fault. All right? It's not their fault. So, with that being said, again, I understand the situation with a lot of us who have seen this. I understand it. But everybody's different. Everybody handle it different. Like me personally, I'm not the one to just really express everything that goes on with me. If I do, that means I really trust you or I really fuck with you when I express myself to you. All right? I really do. And it's only a few people in my life that I really just talk to out really open to. I do. Because everybody ain't got good intentions for me. Everybody ain't got good intentions for you. So sometimes you got to be careful who you share your information with. But you know why? Even though you've been through domestic violence, what's the first thing somebody going to do to you when they get upset? They're going to throw that in your face. Yeah, that's why he beat your ass. That's why she beat your ass. How many of y'all have been through that? Then when they get mad at you, that's the first thing they throw in your face. You know why? Because they're trying to hurt you. But you got the nerve to tell me that you care about me? No. Not if that's the first thing you go to every time you get mad at me. You don't care about me. You trying to hurt me. All right? And again, that's why I got to ask y'all about that 3-strike rule. With something like that, do you give them a second chance? Is sorry enough to fix that problem when they throw that in your face, knowing damn well that's a big scar in your life? Can sorry really fix that? I don't know. A lot of us is different. Maybe it can. Maybe it can't. I don't know. It depends on the person. Guys, I don't know where it just came from, but I just had to speak on that for a minute. All right? But let's get right into this story. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a story out of Kentucky, Owensboro, Kentucky. All right. And I believe I seen this came to my email. I think it's from People Crime or something like that. And we have a person that's in the chat room, Carol Smith. This is her hometown. Matter of fact, she said she's not far from this at all. This is like minutes away from her while all this takes place at. And the crazy thing about this is the storage unit that this baby was found at, she has a storage unit at that place as well. How scary is that? How scary is that? All right? But as always, the meat and potatoes of this story is you got a father. This is a father this time, not a mother. But now I do question where the mother at. But the father this time by the name of Jose Gomez-Alvarez. Him and his girlfriend, Cheyanne. I'm going to call her Shy Ass because she an asshole. Porter. What happened was this precious 9-year-old child, I think this is an older picture of her, they reported her missing. All right. And as always, they got people, uproar, got the police looking for them and this, that, and the third. And the whole time they already know what didn't happen. All right. Now, I talk a lot about these stories, and it hurts when I hear about moms doing it, but it feels so much different when the dad does it. I don't know if it pisses you off more or what, because I am for the men, but I can't stick by men who do shit like this to their own child. I mean, what the fuck? What the entire fuck? Really, dude? Your child? Then I always got to ask the question to the mom and the dad. What can a 9-year-old or a child, period, could do that bad to make you want to hurt them? What can they do that bad to make you want to hurt them? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into this, and I'm going to... shit, what am I trying to say? And hey, let's talk about it. Hold on, guys. Shit. This thing doing something. Why is he doing it? Never mind. All right, guys, let's get into it, all right?
In Owensboro, authorities have found a child's remains inside a tote in a storage unit in Daviess County. Investigators say the 9-year-old's father, Jose Gomez-Alvarez, and his girlfriend, Cheyanne Porter, are being held on tampering with evidence and abuse of a corpse charges. Mitch Carter is live at that storage facility after talking with family members. Mitch?
Hey Randy, behind me here is extra space storage, and this is where those Daviess County deputies found those human remains and what ultimately led to 2 arrests in this missing persons case. Now, Alianna Maya Gomez-Alvarez was 9 years old when she went missing in November of 2021. According to the arrest citation, when law enforcement were on scene looking into a missing persons report, one of Alianna's siblings told them that Alianna had died in their home in Evansville and pointed them in the direction of the storage units. There, deputies say they found human remains in a tote wrapped in a blanket, leading to the subsequent arrest of Gomez-Alvarez and Porter. I spoke with Alianna's great aunt, Tina McStutz, about her reaction when she found out what had happened.
Hurt. Very hurt. No words can describe the pain. I'm telling you. You can't.
Now, deputies say Alianna's siblings told them they were not well cared for, and Alianna had actually died of convulsions after being locked in the basement for an extended period of time. Deputies say Gomez-Alvarez told them he did not report the death because he was afraid he would get in trouble. This investigation is still ongoing, but for now, reporting live in Daviess County, Mitch Carter, 14 News.
Wow. Somebody asked why we don't hear murder. No. When I'm doing lives, murder, he's not going to be here with me. Because at nighttime, he's too attentive. And he's going to keep on barking. Everything you hear, he's going to start barking. At nighttime, he's very attentive. So I don't need that distraction right now. So he's out. He's up in the liver area, chilling with my dad, I believe. He up in there. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard that. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to something that they said, and we're going to get into that in just a minute. I'm going to show you some proof that I got that was sent to me. Y'all want to know how they found out this child was dead? One of her siblings, I believe it was one of the sisters, they told the law that their sister was dead. All right? So meaning this father and his girlfriend, his piss poor of a girlfriend, was doing things in front of these children to this baby, and probably 9 times out of 10 was doing things to them as well. And I also read somewhere where they threatened the children, if they say something, they was going to kill them too. But you know what I say about stuff like that when it comes to the siblings that speak out? I look at them as heroes. These siblings spoke out for their sister. And they're going to get justice for their sister. But at the same time, I hate when children get put in this situation at such a young age. That's got to be scary. That's like one of them situations I'm pretty much sure a lot of us have been in. You know, y'all follow me where I'm going with this. A lot of us been in this situation where you got your mom and your dad in front of your face, and how many of y'all been in this situation? They be like, your mom say, "Chris, go do this." Your dad said, "Nah, you better not do that. I'm your mama. You go do this." Now your dad is gonna do this, and you just left confused. You don't know what to do. You in freeze frame. You don't know what to do. How many of y'all been in this situation? I have. Mom and dad, they into it. They tell you go do something. The other one tell you better not go do it. The other one tell you better go do it. I'm gonna whoop you. The other one said they ain't gonna do shit to you. You don't do that or whatnot. It rips you because 9 times out of 10, as a child, you love both of them. All right? But a lot of times the mom wins in this situation because, you know, why? For some reason, in tradition, the mom is supposed to be the better person, you know. Well, we know now in this era, that's not always true. But, however, though, we eventually end up listening to the mom, all right? But the fact that we get in the middle of something like that, you know, that does something to us and we just froze. We just freeze. All right? Mimi said she been through it. Karen said she been through it. Yep, it does. All right? Hey, JDR, Jim, Carey, Jax. I see Jax. I ain't seen in a while. How you doing? All right? Down on the crime said, yes, it does. Exactly. You in freeze frame mode because you don't know what to do. Because you want to listen to both of them. But you eventually got to do what one or the other will tell you to do. And that is scary. And this is why I say to a lot of you people, when y'all be in these domestic situations or these custody battles or however or whatever is going on with your situation, trust me, I've been through this too. Y'all just don't understand the toll that you put on the children. Or maybe you do, you just don't care. And at that time, a lot of you just being selfish. Now, I can understand if y'all see somebody who being unfit. Yeah, I say go to the custody battle. I say go fight for your child. If y'all see that the other parents doing stuff and you feel like they unfit to have that child around them, I'm with that. All right? But we know a lot of times people do stuff like that out of spite. Amen. Am I saying that right? Now, y'all let me know if I say something wrong. Now, please follow me. I'm trying to go somewhere if I can. The reason I can speak on stuff like this is because when I was a child, I went through it. I did. You know, when I was a child, I wanted to stay with my grandmama. You know, I want to be down there around my dad and things like that. I didn't want to be with my mom because as a child, I had a disdain for my mom. I really did, you know, because a lot of stuff she was just doing to me as a child, man, I just didn't appreciate it. Or maybe because as a child, maybe a lot of stuff I didn't understand, all right? But as I got older, you know, there's a lot of stuff my mom used to just say and do. It made me feel like a lot of times that she hate that she had a son. And I still feel like that to this day sometimes. She hate that she have a son, all right? Because when I look at my sister and how she grew up, for some reason, my little sister didn't get half of the shit done to her that was done to me. She didn't get talked about bad in front of people a lot of times like my mom used to do to me. All right? And I used to wonder that sometimes watching my sister grow up. Why you don't get the stuff that I got? What's really going on here? Why you don't get that? My sister was growing up. A lot of people did a lot of stuff for her. When I was growing up, nobody did half of the shit that they did for her like they did. I mean, they do half the shit for me like they did for her. Now, I'm not jealous of my sister or anything. You know, I'm happy because of the stuff that they did for her. She makes her a better woman than she is today. And I love that girl half to death. All right? Well, hey, I ain't got no choice but to really love her because not only was our brother, but hey, I was her daddy too because I got forced to do her daddy job. All right? Now, I'm going to forever resent my mom for that. Okay? And I think she knows that. I was forced to do her daddy job. All right? So I'm going to forever resent her for that. There was no excuse for that. Especially when that man was alive and he kept coming around. And was nothing wrong with him. All right? That man should have been there doing his job. But I was forced to do it. And can't nobody tell me wrong. Because who I was around at that time, y'all saw it. All right? Y'all saw that. However, though, you know, but I don't hold my sister accountable for that. That's not her fault. She's a baby. She don't understand. All right? But however, though, a lot of stuff that they did for her, I didn't have done for me. All right? And I used to always wonder, where did I go wrong at? What did I do? What did I say? Who did I piss off? That I didn't get that same kind of treatment. All right? Now, looking for me, my mom didn't go there crazy trying to kill me, nothing like that, thank God for that. But I questioned myself a lot of times growing up. What did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? What happened with me? All right? So again, when you hear stories like these, and when you hear that the battles that's being involved in it, I can speak on that. It does take a toll on a child. And at least you say it. And in a place where you just don't know where to go. You don't. You don't know who to talk to or whatever. Yes, you do. You usually talk to your grandma and your granddaddy. That's who you usually talk to, because those was the people who would listen to you and try to keep you steered on the right path. You would talk to them a lot. You know, 'cause my mom used to always say that to me. You always talk to your grandma, but you don't never talk to me. Well, I feel like when I talked to my grandma, that was my safe haven when I talked to her. All right? I feel like that was my safe haven. That's why I talk to her all the time. And at the time, I didn't feel like I could talk to you. That's why I never talked to you. Because I feel like that door was never open for me to talk to you. And maybe it was. I don't know. I'm 42 years old now, so I can't just really say. I'm not a child no more. But I never felt like the door was open for me to talk to her. All right? And I feel like when I did, it never ended well. All right? So a lot of times I just kept my mouth shut. All right? So again, when y'all go through all this, who do you think you really hurting? Y'all trying to hurt each other a lot of times, but y'all target is going way over y'all head, and it's aiming at the children because they suffer the most when it comes to stuff like that. All right? And again, look at that, some of y'all in the chat room. Some of y'all have been through this. Some of y'all have been through this, looking at y'all in the chat room. What some of y'all saying, y'all have been through this, what I'm talking about. And it hurts. It does. It does. But when it comes to us men, again, a lot of time, we just don't talk about it. We don't. We swallow it. We just keep on going. So ladies, when y'all cry on our shoulders a lot of times and tell us about stuff like this that's going on with y'all, please understand, it ain't that we being an asshole to y'all. We just don't know what to say to you. Because 9 times out of 10, we'd have been through that too. And we didn't know what to say then. We don't know what to say to you. A lot of times we just tell you our story too, that, hey, I've been through what you've been through as well. You know, well, let me just speak for me. I don't know what to tell you. Other than I've been through it too. All right, depending on what it is. So we are crying our shoulders and we can't find the words to say, or we don't have the words to say, or we silent. That's why, because we just don't talk about it. We don't. We just don't talk about it. So please understand that. So don't be going around telling your girlfriend, girl, every time I cry on his shoulder, he don't say nothing. He just sit up there quiet. He don't say shit, son or something. Man, maybe they do. Do he really care about me? A lot of us do. Trust me, we do. We just don't know how to express it sometimes when that situation arises. All right? We don't know how to express it. All right? Okay? All right. So the 9-year-old was found in the Tote at a storage unit. And it's come out of Kentucky, Owensboro. All right? Comes out of Kentucky. Owensboro, Kentucky. Now I want to take y'all back a little bit. have I already got it pulled up? Which I think I do. So I want to read the Messenger Inquiry got everything because this still a developing story, so it's not really much information on it right now. So it's still a developing story. Okay, and here's everything that went on with the story. We're gonna go from the update and we're gonna go all the way down. All right. Sheriff Barry Smith, which I'm surprised there's no press release about this yet, no conference yet, which I hope is one coming soon. But it says a man and a woman were being transported back to DAVIESS County on Tuesday afternoon to face charges in connection to a body found in a storage shed on New Hartford Road. The body was found Monday inside of a storage shed at Extra Space Storage, 3425 New Hartford Road. DAVIESS County Sheriff Barry Smith said Jose Gomez-Alvarez, 32 years old, and Cheyanne Porter, 27, were arrested by Kentucky State Police troopers in Berea, if I said that right, on Monday. The sheriff detectives in DAVIESS County issued warrants for the two on charges of tampering with evidence and abuse of a corpse. Now, the investigation began with a missing person report for a 9-year-old girl who is the daughter of Gomez-Alvarez. The couple were known to be living with several of the children who all belong to Porter and Gomez. Then it goes on to say that the 9-year-old was first reported missing on September the 30th. That's just like a week ago, on September the 30th, by an acquaintance of the family, Smith said. Then it goes on to say that according to police records, the person reported the call said that child had been seen in some time. And that Porter and Gomez gave different stories about the whereabouts. How about that? Gee, how about that, huh? And this is why I say, I do believe in that. Just listen to what they just said. Both of them was giving different accounts of what happened. So I do believe, and this is a prime example. If anything that the young generation don't learn, please learn this right here. When somebody tell you, they ain't even got to be a Christian to tell you this. When somebody tells you what happened in the dark come to the light, please take heed to that, the young generation, because that is true. These assholes right here can't even get their story straight. And this is why I say, if you got 10 people in the room who saying that you did X, Y, and Z, can all 10 of them be lying? It's a small percentage. But 9 times 10, all 10 of them ain't lying. They're not. Unless you just sit back and rehearse their story that the person gave or the first person gave. If you sit back and rehearse it, learn your line, then maybe all 10 of them can be lying on you. Or if you're dealing with social media, if you got people who got that much power to have 10 people to hate you, then I guess that's a different scenario. But we ain't talking about that though, all right? We talking about people, 10 people who ain't never met, but y'all all met the same person. If all 10 of them said that you did X, Y, and Z, and can explain the similarities or what made them say you did X, Y, and Z, can you honestly say that all 10 of them is lying on you? No. Small percentage. But no. Especially if they never met, but they met you though. And they can explain exactly what you did. So to the young generation, when they tell you what happens in the dark comes to the light, please take heed to that. You don't need to be a Christian to believe that. This is another reason why they got caught. Because they idiots. All right? And that's why I say a lot of people be asking to get caught. Because of the stupid shit you do and the stupid shit that you say. They be begging to get caught. Well, you ask and you receive. Now your ass is caught. All right. So they gave different stories about the whereabouts. She had never been reported missing. Smith said Tuesday afternoon. The sheriff department officials attempted to locate Porter and Gomez, but learned they had been living in motels for much of the year. They were living in hotels. Y'all know I speak about that a lot of time, about that hotel shit. You know, hey, depending on the circumstances, I get it. But I will make it my everyday life. You got to be some point where you got to say, if I'm paying this much for a hotel room, I go get me an apartment or something. Unless your credit is fucked up, I don't know. But but I don't think nowadays, don't think too many people just really look at your credit. Shit just going so bad now that a lot of people trying to get these homes filled. All right. My man, the real AK said 10 people lied on M&T. Okay? That right there. Well, in that era versus this one, well, we know what era that was, bro. So it was easy for one of us to get fucked up. We know that era right there. All right? But don't get it twisted, the real AK. Like I said, it is a small possibility that 10 people can lie on you. It is a small possibility. But whoever the 10 people that lied on him, guaranteed you, whatever they did to him, they rehearsed the story to lie on him. All right? Even they had to rehearse the lie. But then again, back in that era, I don't think they had to take much to lie. They just believed everything they said. Claiming that this man whistled at a white woman. Right, I feel the real AK. I feel, yeah, I know you was giving an example. That's why I say, it is a percentage that 10 people can be lying on you. They can. All right? Yeah, it is a percentage. But they saying she had never been reported missing. Appreciate everybody coming in the building. I guess my notification working this time. All right. Oh, we got a lot of people in Kentucky coming through. Kentucky, stand up for this baby. All right. And if you hadn't, please hit the thumbs up for your boy. All right. The Sheriff Department officials attempted to locate Porter and Gomez, but learned they had been living in a motel for much of the year. They had also been in Indiana for a time. All right. After posting a request for information about Gomez and Porter on Facebook, detectives received information Monday that they might be in is it Berea or Berea? B-E-R-E-A. Is it Berea or Berea? Detectives also received information of a storage shed that Porter had rented. In the process of the investigation on Sunday, we learned Porter's location, and on Monday, we learned that they were together at the location in Berea. All right? Smith said, we got some pretty good comments from Crime Stoppers that we didn't know. A search warrant was obtained for the storage shed, and the body was found inside the shed inside of a Tote. Ladies and gentlemen, let me pause right there for a minute. What other story did I do that the baby body was found in the Tote? And we still waiting on the update. Oh, Bria. Okay, sorry. What other story I have done and their body was in the Tote? And that asshole woman was carrying that child's body around in the Tote. Does Samuel Olsen rings a bell? Just Sam Olsen rings a bell. Remember Teresa Rocky Balboa? Killed this boy. Had this boy body in the Tote. Her ex-boyfriend was sitting there helping her hide the Tote till they started moving her around from hotel to hotel with this Tote. All right? In a Tote. Samuel Olsen. The same way. And I'm still waiting on an update on that because I want to know where his dad is. Where the fuck is Dalton at? Dalton been quiet all this time. I ain't heard shit from Dalton. I'm going to look up an update when I get through with this about Dalton and see what's going on with him. The body was sent to the medical examiner's office in Madisonville for an examination. The body had not been identified as of Tuesday afternoon. Gomez and Porter were arrested on warrants by KSP troopers later Monday in Berea. Porter and Gomez were being transported back to DAVIESS. DAVIESS, am I saying it right, Kurt? DAVIESS. Is it Davis or DAVIESS? County Tuesday afternoon. Both abuse of a corpse and tampering with physical evidence are Class D felonies. The investigation to the incident is ongoing. All right? Now, again, like I said earlier, it's one thing when I do these stories and I hear the mothers do this to a child. But it stings much more when I hear a father doing this, because I always advocate for father to be in their children's life. And a lot of time when I do these stories, it warms my heart when I see a father come out and speak about their child, okay? But when the father participates in it, it just leaves a sour taste in your mouth. It leaves a sour thought in your mind. Because they supposed to be daddy's little girls. Just like our son supposed to be, that's my boy. That's my boy right there. But the little girl's supposed to be like, that's daddy's girl right there. So again, one of them situations I always tell y'all guys, with these grown ass folks, they selfish. They selfish because they're thinking about they self versus their own children. This man, for some reason, put this woman before his child. I don't understand how people could put these grown ass folks before their children because you want to be with somebody, because you want companionship, you know. I mean, damn, I think a lot of us would like to have companionship, but is it worth the life of your child? Hell no. I go to the gates of hell before I let anybody from the outside or the inside hurt my child. Fuck that, you know. I'll be a lonely son of a bitch. I'll be a lonely son of a bitch if I let anybody do something like that to my child. Fuck that. All right? I enjoy your company. And probably enjoy your yum yum. When you give me some yum yum. I enjoy that too. But even with all that, I don't give a damn how fine you is. I don't give a damn how fat your booty is or how fat your tits is and all that stuff. Go near my child, try to do some shit like this and watch what happens. And I ain't no tough guy. But that young gonna turn into scum, or I gonna put my foot up your ass. But unfortunately, the breed of men and women that we have today is nothing like we had back in the 90s or the 80s. Ain't nothing like it. Anytime you got grown ass fools who sit up here and want to cook chicken in NyQuil just to get a high, you know this world is sinking. And some of these fools probably got children of their own. But want to cook chicken in NyQuil just to get a high. Don't think about the consequence that happen to them probably going to have an effect on their children. I just want to get a high, and I want to be the next dumbass to make it in the Guinness Books of World Records for doing the dumbest shit on TikTok. Okay. Anytime you got assholes doing challenges like that and think that it's funny, you know this world is gone. And the crazy thing about that is, when you, again, like I said last time when I spoke about that, we receive videos about chicken and NyQuil. You got assholes that promote videos like that to get millions of likes. But you got parents, dad and mom, that do promote their children making damn good grades, A and B's, E's all down in conducts, no tardiness, no lateness, or none of that stuff because they got their child right. They don't want to see that. That's lame. That's boring. That's why that don't get a million likes. Unless you're a celebrity, you might get a million likes then. But an average person like me, if I have a child and I'm posting up their grades and conduct and stuff like that, you think I'm going to get a million likes for posting it? Nope. I'll probably be lucky if I get at least about 50 likes if I post something like that on my child having a good education and I'm showing her how proud and good of a father that I am. It won't get that many likes or whatnot. You know, but let me get over here and do something stupid and cook my chicken in some Robitussin or something like that. Oh man, that Chris, he's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna try this my damn chef. Oh, I like this video. Let me give it a like. Matter of fact, let me share it with my homies. All right, let's get this video to 1 million views and 1 million likes. But hey, look here, guys. Hey, look, my daughter, she got A's and B's. She got all E's, all, baby. I'm proud of you. Yeah, Chris, I like that. Yeah, I'm going ahead like it, man. But I don't really want to see that, though. I don't want to hear that shit. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And as the years go on and on, how all these new computers and laptops and tablets, all this stuff is getting created, the more them jackasses get them, and the videos get worse and worse. The videos get worse and worse. All right, guys, I'm finna show y'all some things. This probably gonna be a little scary and probably gonna be a little triggering for a lot of people. Because apparently, yeah, give me a minute. This is a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to download here. Well, not a lot, but the stuff that's going on with this situation, and hopefully somebody who's in the family. As always, my platform is always open for y'all to come talk. If y'all want to come talk, okay? All right, let's see here. I don't even know where to start. Let me see. All right, guys. I don't know if all these gonna be in order, but I just want you to get the gist. What's going on here? So, if Carol don't mind me saying, I believe this is her talking with some of the people who are surrounding this situation. And y'all remember how they said somebody came out and said they came out and told that the child was dead. And of course, y'all know she got to show respect. She got to black out their name. And it says right here, it was her cousin and that girl told a kid that she killed her daughter and put her in a tote. And if they told she killed them, well, the little girl, I guess, well, I can't see what's saying right here, but I guess they told the little girl they were going to kill her. And that's how they got caught. And as you can see here, Carol is telling them that she got a unit there. And anybody can access it 24 hours as long as you have the code. That's scary. That is scary. All right, let's go on over to number 2 here. Oh, do I need to? Ooh, this showing names. I hope this okay. This showing names here. Somebody right here says that they are so confused because was she not in school or anything? This is crazy. Chloe Lynn. Is Chloe Lynn a family member? They said right here that nope, Cheyanne would not put her in school, mark them as homeschool, no vaccines, no nothing. Then Natasha goes on to say, wow, shit's crazy, sound like a piece of shit, her and him, cause what father will allow that? Exactly. I agree with that. What father will allow that? Well, a father with good common sense would not allow that. A father with good common sense, go get him a couple of knuckle sandwiches. Right here, they say they don't know. That's crazy. Are the other kids say that is a good question, and I think they are. They are in foster care. That's how we knew that she killed her. They started crying and told whoever Amber is. Goes on to say that, oh my God, I hope that bitch gets everything coming to her and they don't like baby killers in prison. Justice gonna get served one way or the other, huh? All right. Okay, I already did that one. And again, guys, these might not be in order. Now, all these people, I'm assuming, is from Kentucky, and from my understanding, a lot of them is outraged because I guess how it was handled. I don't know. But somebody right here said, I had not seen anything about this until today. Point blank, period. This person said Cheyanne and Jose kept the kids away from all of us. Oh, this is a family member. Chloe Lynn. Carl, can you get in touch with Chloe Lynn? Because sound like this a family member. Cheyanne asked, and Jose kept the kids away from all of us. November the 21st was the last time anyone had seen her. They talking about last year. CPS and police have been called multiple times, and they would do a check and close the case until something was said by one of the kids and brought it all to light. Now the police are taking it serious. Man, jeez, that's crazy. Oh Lord, this person right here said that she stayed with my best friend daughter in June and July of this year. Who they talking about, Cheyanne or the baby? I guess they talking about Cheyanne. Somebody named Brittany said that she stayed with my best friend's daughter in June and July of this year. Oh, this year. She said this year. Then Natasha come back and say, I'm just confused. Okay, well, we already seen it then. Okay, I already seen it. Wow. Wow, that is nuts. You know, that's crazy when you have people in your house, then you come back later, find out they do this shit right here, man. That's a scary shit, because you think to yourself, man, I got lucky. I got lucky because they do this to children just to matter what they do to me when my back is turned. Okay? You got to call yourself lucky. If you have people like this staying with you and you find they do this to a child, it makes you think like, whew, did I dodge a bullet? Did I dodge a bullet? Because if you got the mind frame to do this to a child, then you will do it to an adult. You probably do it to them in their face or whatnot. You wait till their back is turned because you're a coward. But you will do it to an adult. And the fact that if Brittany's talking about Cheyanne and whoever her friend when she stayed with, Lord knows if that person had children or not. They dodged a bullet. Right, the real okay. That's why I say they coward. They do it behind your back. They ain't gonna do it to your face. Cause yeah, you had the strength to fight back. These babies can't fight back. They defenseless, so they cowards. They coward. They won't do it to your face. All right. Just Teak, are you who I think you are? You had another name. I can't remember your other name. Just Teak. I know that name Teak somewhere. Welcome to the show. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Yeah, they cowards. They're not gonna do it in your face. They gonna do it behind your back. But with the children, they gonna do it in their face because the children are defenseless. Okay. All right. And again, guys, this Curl gave me all this information. This is Curl talking with whoever she's talking with. Of course, out of respect, she's blocking out the name. And for what she told me now, they had given her permission, I guess, to share this and let people like me see it. All right. And another reason why I'm doing this story, guy, because I was going to do the one about, okay, that is you. Okay, hey, how you doing, dear? Long time. How you doing? I forgot what your other name was that you used to use. Or was it just Teak? I don't know. Shit, I don't know. But I'm glad to see you. I was going to do that story about the missing family of 4. But when Curl brought this to my attention and how deep we got into the conversation and nobody ain't making no noise about it, I said, I'll do this story probably another time. Not saying that anyone is more important than anything like that, because I don't want to see nobody missing, you know. This family was missing against their own will, so they say or whatnot. But if y'all want to check it out, Ikemel, shout out to him. He did do it. He been covering it too. So if you follow him, then you probably already seen most of it anyway. But I told y'all, I want to touch on children who not getting a voice. This story's not getting no noise to it. So Chris Thorne's going to put some noise on it, okay? All right? Because she deserves a voice just like everybody else does, all right? So we'll talk about the missing family for some other time when I get a chance to. But I want to make some noise about this because nobody's making no noise about it. Amen? All right? Amen. Amen. If we look at this text right here, it says, but my thing is, if they're not showing this little girl and the reporters, y'all go, oh, this is somebody talking to the reporters, I think, or the police, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right, Curry? This the police that they talking to, I believe, or somebody acting like they the police. But my thing is, if they're not showing this little girl and the reports y'all got saying that baby is dead, that gives me all rights to go in and get them for questioning. And whoever this person is in the gray, who's supposed to be the policeman, says it does not. We have to have a little more solid evidence than just a report. Anybody can report anything. Now, I do agree with that. And then this person said, now that she knows y'all found her, she probably going to move hotels now. So is this case just going to go cold? Damn, that's some good questions. I like that. Give it to him. I like that. Give it to him. This person who's supposed to be a detective or whatever said, hey, I'm on your side, but I have to follow what the law allows. I can't and won't violate anyone's civil rights. What about the child rights, though? I understand that, but when you see that, I understand how some people can get upset though. But what about the child's right? The child was violated. They self. The child was violated. They self. So when you say stuff like that, trust me, I get it. I'm not trying to tell you go over your superior's head. Or I would never encourage nobody to do that. But I think sometimes it may be necessary though, depending on what the situation is. But trust me, I understand it. If this is a cop, he can only do so much right now. But it makes me ask the question though, what about the child rights was violated? The child was violated. So what this person right here is saying to them, I feel them. Because the way the motion is moving now, you're going to give them time to escape. They're going to be moved from hotel to hotel. It's going to be hard for you to find them. Which we know that's not the case. They were found. Thank God for that. But just think about it. A lot of situations like this goes on with children. And their hands are tied. There's only so much they can do. And it gives the perpetrator time to keep moving. Until a lot of times some of them do slip away. They do. But this child was violated too, though. So I understand both sides of this message. I do. I understand both sides. All right. So this person says to the person, right, but what about this poor baby that she won't show anyone anything she is hiding and refuses to cooperate? That shows they're guilty of doing something to this baby. Okay. Let's go to the next one. And I probably should go to the other screen so y'all can see all this stuff. Hopefully y'all can see all this stuff that I'm reading. Okay, they saying something about they can get the information. Okay, this one, the police or detective, whoever this was, they saying they are at the hotel. What room? This person said they aren't answering them. So I'm assuming this person must know Jose and the woman. They aren't answering me now. This person who supposed to be the cop or whoever says figures. This person said, can there be a missing person alert on Alianna? This person says, I had no luck finding her or the room number. This person right here said, I think we found her, but she won't open the door. I just called the attorney. At this point, we had no reason to go in. Okay, this is why the lady was upset about them going in. Okay, so Carl, if you can tell me, is this one of the people who know Jose? Because by the way they talking, they know Jose and they know Cheyanne, or do they know one or the other? So this person said, what about this baby though? This cop, whoever this is, said there are no kids in the room according to the motel. What about Alianna though? This person said, ma'am, I have no new news. Man. Chilling. Very chilling. Chilling. Oh, well, we got proof right here where Kerr asked for permission. I knew that the little girl, but they didn't say anything about a baby. So Kerr asked this person, so I have a question. If I mark out the names on this information, can I use this for someone that's covering the case? And that someone is me. Thank you. They say, sure. Thank you so much, because we need to get the awareness out. Amen. 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 All right. All right. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, again, let me express, I would never understand what would make any parent do this to a child. I don't understand what make any parent want to have a significant other come in and let them do certain things to their children. Unless, the only answer I can come up with is unless it's some hatred and jealousy towards their child. That's the only answer I can come up with. Okay? Because again, I'm not a tough guy, but I will be tough for my child. All right? You fuck with mine, I'm going to fuck with you. All right? And we finna be some battling son of a bitches. All right? We ain't finna go there. All right? Especially if they not yours, you know. Now, it's one thing if parents give somebody a green light to go certain distances with your child. I guess that's different. But however, though, in this era, some people take discipline too damn far. We to get them a green light. How many of y'all heard they saying, I give you an inch, you take a mile? How many of y'all heard that before? Of course, we all heard that before. When I give you a yes to something, doesn't mean you get out of control with it. A lot of times it means I gave you a yes just for that particular situation. So if I gave you a yes to say yes, you could discipline them for what they did. That does not mean that every single time that they do something, I'm saying, hey, discipline them. No. Because you only told me about what happened right then and there. Y'all follow me? You only told me what happened right then and there. You didn't say all this other stuff was going on. So you called me, say, hey, they run around the house and they broke, and I told them to stop and they broke my vase and stuff like that. All right, cool. That's your house. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I give you the green light. I do. But it does not mean for every single damn thing that they do that you got to whoop them, because I don't know everything that they do unless you call and tell me. So that's a fine example of what I mean when I say people get out of control when it comes to other children. They get out of control with that shit. So in this era, it may not be a safe thing to give anybody green light to discipline your child. Put them in timeout, stuff like that. Yeah. You know, let the dad or the mom deal with it when they get there. All right? Because I don't want to wear no coat saying that I abused somebody's child. Amen? I don't want to wear that coat. All right? Because it's easy now for people to say you abused a child. So the best scenario I can suggest, if you're watching them, they at your house, they cutting up, hey, honey, let me hold you for a minute, man. Go sit in that corner right there, man. Go sit in that corner right there. I ain't going to touch you. Go sit in that corner right there. And I'm going to let you know I'm going to call your daddy. I'm going to call your mom. I'm going to put them on speaker so you can hear them. Some days you call them, hey, sons, hey, you know, I'm just letting you know, partner, man, hey, I got your son over here in timeout. Oh, for real, what they do, Chris? Man, you know, I told them to stop, man, but dude kept jumping around on the couch. He done knocked over stuff. He done broke it, you know what I'm saying? That stuff cost some money, bro, you know, so, yeah, I just want to call you, let you know. Oh, okay, you got me on speaker? Yeah, all right, put the phone by his ear. Hey, Junior, you know what's up, right? Yeah. I'm see you in a minute, though. I'm going to see you in a minute. Hey, Chris, thank you for calling me. Hey, no doubt. Better say the sorry. Or, Miss Thomas, hey, you know, just let you know, your child's in timeout, you know, what they do, Chris? So this, so that. Oh, for real, you got me on speakerphone? Mm-hmm. Put it by their ear. Tasha, young lady, you know I'm going to get you when I see you, right? Didn't Mr. Chris tell you to stop that? Yeah. So why'd you keep on doing it? You know, we children, we come up with any kind of excuse, you know. Oh, okay, then. Well, you know I'm going to get you when I see you, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, then. Thanks, Chris, for calling me. All right. I already do that. Then call myself trying to distance somebody's child, and you want to come back and talk about abuse them. Okay? Again, back in the 80s, 90s, the village could whoop your ass, and then when they get to whoop your ass, your mom and dad come whoop your ass. It was passable then. But you can't do that shit now. You can't do it now. All right? You can't do it now. Okay? But, again, nobody is that serious or nobody's that important or more important than your own seed that you created. Now, when I look at this baby, it reminds me of Homely Montgomery. That's what it reminds me of. And I remember when I did that story, or the couple of videos that I did do it, I think I mentioned something about her looking cross-eyed or something. And I remember this comment somebody came in there and said, they say, you know what, I won't be surprised if her dad is the reason why her eyes look like that. I said, damn, you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. And I don't remember if I highlighted that comment or not. But that person said, I wouldn't be surprised if her dad probably had something to do with her eyes like that, abused that child to her eyes got crossed like that. Possibility, good point. Not saying that it happened, but just imagine, good point. But nobody's that important, all right? No sex is that important. Nobody's that fine. Nobody's that muscular or anything that's important that you're going to put them before your child. Again, unless you just don't give a fuck about your child and you selfish. Which a lot of us do have our little selfish ways. I get it. We do. But when it comes to these children, they're supposed to be first. At least that's what you thought. They're supposed to be first. But unfortunately, with assholes like these, they only think about themselves. And they're going to always come first. Well, if that's the attitude you're going to have, and that's the language you're going to have, then there's no point of you having children in the first place. Amen? If you still going to be about yourself 100% of the time, knowing that you got children, then there's no reason for you to have any. Because you still only thinking about you. It's fuck the children. I'm thinking about me. That's why I feel like that a lot of you mothers, not all of you, but a lot of y'all feel like none of y'all don't need no support. Because when you get this support, it ain't about the children, it's about you. How many of y'all have been around your girlfriends or fellas? How many times we've been around females that got a child and get support? And you hear them talk more about going to the club and them buying a hoochie mama suit to go to the club versus they talk about their children. How many of y'all heard that before? I know I have. How many of y'all heard that a lot of these women get this support and you got children, you want to even put the money on the fucking bills, but you want to go splurge with your homegirl, talk about popping bottles. How many of y'all have heard some of these mothers that get this support? Instead of them paying bills, you go to the goddamn casino and try to double down on your money and sit up there and spend all your money on a damn casino. I never understood why the idiot would do that. I don't understand that. But it's real. It happens. You get all this support and you're irresponsible with it. Which makes people like me, like you all in the chat room, a lot of time have to work extra hard because a lot of their money is coming out of our check is going to the irresponsible parents. It is. And that pisses me off. It does. Somebody tell me how is it that it's a lot of men, we try to go get food stamps, we get a hard time getting them. But you see these irresponsible moms get damn near $1,000 worth of food stamps. And selfish as fuck. And selfish as fuck. You got all this to take care of your child, but you don't do it because you're all about yourself. But get mad when people point out what you're doing. You know why you get mad? Because you know it's true and you're guilty. That's why. You know it's true and you're guilty. There's no way, women, who get this support, that the child still looking fucked up. There's no reason you getting all this support, all this assistance, and your child still fucked up. So that's why a lot of people say the best household is when two parents in it, the mom and the dad. That's the best household if both of them got common sense. That's the best household. I can speak on a lot of this shit because I've been around it, I've seen it, I've heard it. And it blows my mind how freely some of these ladies can talk about things with their child and this shit. All you gotta do is just listen. You ain't gotta say nothing. Cause they gonna keep on talking because they like to talk. You ain't gotta say shit. Cause they gonna keep on talking. And don't realize how much of a dumbass they sound like when they talk. I don't know how many of y'all in my chat room are grandmothers. This is another thing that gets me too. And I hear a lot of females get mad at this too. When you have a child, your mom don't mind watching your child. But it doesn't mean that they're going to be available to do it every damn weekend. When your mom tell you, look here, baby, I don't mind watching my grandson or my granddaughter sometime, but that's not my responsibility to take care of your child, okay? Because me as your mom and he as your granddaddy, we done lived our life. Me as your mom and he as your dad. We done lived our life, dear. We took care of you. This is your responsibility. You got to take care of your child. So every time you want to go pop, lock, and drop it, don't mean to bring your child over here, okay? Because that's not our duties, baby. We lived. We took care of y'all. Y'all grown. Y'all out the house now. It's your time. And it's not my responsibility to raise your son or your daughter. I'm just a grandmother and I'm just a granddaddy. That's not our responsibility, baby. That's yours. I don't mind helping. But we're not going to make this a habit. Every time you want to do something, you want to drop them off over here. Because even though we may be older than you, hell, we want to have a quiet night too. We want to sit back, just lay down and watch a movie. Hell, we might want to go out to dinner or something where we can have some us time. Preach. Because they deserve it too, just as well as you do. But again, that's where their selfishness come from. That's where their selfishness come from. A lot of people feel like because you my mom, you my dad, you supposed to do it. Nope. Furthest from the truth. Nope. So what you getting mad for? Selfish. Selfish. Capital S, capital E, capital L, capital F, capital I, capital S, capital H. Selfish. Now, some of y'all might gonna watch this later. Probably gonna like what I just said then. But trust and believe, I'm not aiming it to all of you because I done met some of y'all. Y'all some damn good parents. I see it. Y'all some damn good parents. All right? So if it don't apply, like they said, let it fly. But if it does bother you, maybe you are one of the ones that I'm talking about. Maybe you are. And maybe what you hear in here will maybe give you some kind of insight to say, hey, you know what? I have been doing that. Let me change up. I have been doing that. Let me change up. Because that is selfish. That is. That is irresponsible, what I'm doing. That is. I don't know my brother, the real AK, still in the building, but if you heard me, bro, tell me if I'm lying, man. Let me know if I said anything wrong. So at the end of the day, man, we got to do better. I got to do better. We all got to do better. I ain't got no children, but still, I got things I need to work on. We got to do better, y'all. We got to. All right? Got to do better. But anyway, guys, like I told you, this is a developing story. We're going to stay tuned for updates on this. And we're going to see where this is going to go. All right, but rest in peace to this young lady. And Dad, man, I'm disappointed in you, bro. I am. And your goofball ass girlfriend down here. Y'all some assholes, man. Y'all some assholes. All right, be careful. Love y'all. Look out to your children. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.